You are now listening to Sir Ink's The Experience Podcast, where we talk about anything and everything kink. Now, this podcast is only catered to those that are 18 and above and may not be suitable for work, or as we like to say, NSF. But remember, you can always listen to us during your private time. Hello, kinky and kinkiers folk out there. My name is Sir Ink. Let's get right into it. Not all doms are created equal. There is no cookie cutter way of playing your role in the lifestyle, at least on this side of the slash. We as dominants have to be masters of our own life. And I'm just a little different because I'm not, I am self-employed and I'm an entrepreneur. And so I have a different mindset. I have a different temperament. And so, for example, if a sub does something or doesn't complete a task or doesn't do something I asked, that's quite okay. I'm not going to yell and scream. I'm not going to point it out in the moment. I'm going to point it out when I have the ability to properly punish. Oh, I'm taking notes. I'm not forgetting anything. One good thing about me is I have a really good memory. So I'm always putting like little notes and text messages like I'm keeping note. Yeah, I'm keeping note. Mentally check. Got you. Couldn't do that for me. Oh, you forgot. Got you. Got an excuse for it? Cool. No doubt. I'm going to keep it moving. But it's in my notes. Now, some other times are punished in the moment, even if they're not there. You know, they'll tell them to do something as a punishment, blah, blah, blah. Some guys ghost. Some guys tell the sub to, I don't know, do something or whatever, or write. Maybe sometimes you'll have to do some writing, like, you know, I apologize and write it, you know, front and back on a piece of paper or something like that. But as far as I'm concerned, no, it's okay. This is a long game that I'm playing. So I don't have to freak out in the moment. You know, oh, you're disrespecting me. You didn't do what I asked you to do. Oh, okay. I'm going to take a note of that. Now, it depends on how big it is. If it's something small, okay, I'll just keep a note of it. Now, if it's something major that didn't get done or it's getting addressed in the moment. So what I'm speaking of earlier is just something more lightweight, things that might get overlooked. Nothing major. Always major things have to be addressed in the moment or immediately, as soon as possible. Some things you can't let go. You can't let time pass and wait on those things. I do understand there's many moments like that. Sometimes for me, after I give proper training, proper instruction, and we agree to some certain terms, it's really up to the individual. And I don't have to tell you what your responsibilities are. You know them. And if you subvert that or if you forget about it or something of that nature, I don't have to remind you of that. And a good sub, one that takes her role serious and personal, if they forget or do something wrong, they will mentally torture themselves before you even get to touch them or tell them something to do. They're already torturing themselves. So sometimes it's good to let them wait. You know, let them punish themselves first, and then daddy comes in and punishes. That's how this goes, at least over here. But every dom is different. You know, some people are, I'm a little bit more laid back, but I have that, I'm going to give you the smooth edge first. But the other side of the smooth edge, the smooth side, is a jagged edge. So beware what you asking for. And then some dimes, they straight rugged edge from the beginning. They dime down hard. And it's all about the kind of energy that you bring to the table that you're going to accept. If you're coming in hot, you're more than likely going to meet two type of people. Someone that's hot, right? That's energy is high like yours, or someone who's on the other opposite end of that, which is completely subdued, and and then you have to know that it's not a reciprocation going on there, like far as your interaction. You're you as the dom are always the driving force. There's never a moment where you can come down off of that, and that your submissive doesn't get that much back to you. And that's more maybe of a master slave thing, but that other person doesn't give much back to you unless you're asking for that from them. Of course, they're giving you their submission and they're doing their responsibilities and things of that. But what I'm saying is, you in a slave, and in many dynamics, sometimes the submissive doesn't really have a voice. And what I mean, like really have a voice, like can't even talk. I've heard some extreme, not even extreme stuff. I just heard different relationships. Some people are like that. And it's cool if that's what you want. I like a little bit more some feedback, mentally and verbally and intellectually. But I can see how someone would love to have someone that is a one-way relationship. Once the submission is given, everything's what I want. And my sub may be looked at as property, and a piece of furniture if I want, or said Dom wants. You're here, but you're not supposed to be meaningful in this space other than to just be here and serve me. And that's fine. I don't shame nobody for however they want to do it. Everybody has to get the range of experiences that they want out of a dynamic. And so I encourage people to do that. But again, as far as I'm concerned, and speaking for myself, I'm more of a note taker. I'm more of a see you on the back end, unless it's immediate in the moment. And the back end is and people that know me, my friends, my subs. They'll tell you that I'm petty. Man, I'm petty. I am petty. I'm petty. Very petty. And so, I'm not just going to poke you once, but I'm going to pour a little salt in the wound too. If I'm taking it. And I know my sub knows this. I know she's sitting there laughing. Listen to this, because she looks at me and says, "Yo, you're petty." Yeah, I am. I like it too, because I deserve to be petty. That's how I feel in that moment. Because I like to keep things tight. So when someone is messing up the order, I'm gonna be petty. And so, for anyone that serves me or who has served me knows that. But they know the smooth side is much better. They'd rather be on the smooth side of the blade and not the jagged side. But what do you guys think? What's your experience? Let me know what it is. And until next time, peace. You know how to find me, Sir INQ, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can always email me at sirinq09@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time, peace.